Welcome back to the channel. I'm in Paris, just beyond the Notre Dame Cathedral on Pont Saint Louis Bridge. You can just about see Notre Dame Cathedral peeping out from behind that building. So come on have a walk with me. I absolutely have no clue where we're going, other than the fact that I just think these little corner cafes are just stunning. So come on have a little walk with me. Let's see what we can find. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed about Paris, and this is purely as an Irishman: serious absence of pubs. And I mean, like pubs, and I don't mean Irish pubs. French don't seem to have a pub culture. Obviously they've got a wine culture, which I've seen, and I have to say I've noticed the one thing about them is you will see them drinking from early in the day, but I've never seen anyone drunk. I've noticed when you're walking by cafes like this one here and people are sitting outside and they have their beer or they have their wine, but they also have a bottle of water sitting on the table with them. Their drink culture, I suppose their attitude to drink, seems to be completely different to the Irish attitude for drink, which is still good. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the attitude of the Irish for their drink, but it is very different. And as I said, I haven't found a single solitary bar, if you know what I mean, where you can just go in and have beer. Now, doing one of these this evening, which I will vlog, and there's a lot of them. I mean, there's a huge amount of these. As you can see, very happy people. Much looking forward to this. Yeah. I suppose the thing about Paris for me is the fact that I know nothing about it. I don't know, I don't know the streets. I don't know the locality like I would Dublin or Tenerife or even Edinburgh for that matter. I'd know a little bit more about those. London, certainly, I'd know my way around. But Paris is very much, for me, an adventure of seeing exactly where things are. Now, this is being filmed about 11 o'clock on a Sunday, the end of October. So I'm sort of towards the end of my trip here. I'm leaving tomorrow. We're heading back to Dublin tomorrow. And I've got a lot coming on down the road. I have a lot of plans coming down the road. I have possibly got a change in work schedule, which will leave me a lot of free time. Company I work for are looking at the possibilities of going on a 3-day week, longer hours, less time, and a much better work-life balance. So I have happily signed up for this, and I'm hoping, I don't know exactly when it's going to come about, but I'm hoping it'll be up and running by January of next year, in which case I will work a Friday, Saturday and Sunday 12-hour day, and then I'm off for the rest of the week. It's a great opportunity. I'm really looking forward to it if it happens, because my plan would be to do a lot more sort of vlogs around Dublin, around Ireland, because I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off to do it, and also I'd say maybe once a month jump on a plane, do a cheap flight somewhere, whether it's an overnight or a day trip, whatever I can get, and start vlogging some European cities outside of the norm. and start to actually push and grow the channel a little bit more. And yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully it goes to plan. At the moment it's sort of 90% there, and yeah, as I said, it's going to be different for me, obviously, because I'm used to working 5 days a week, but also it gives me that time off, like I say, to pursue my vlogging and get a little bit more, and just to go a little bit outside of I mean, Ireland. I haven't even touched Ireland. Dublin is beautiful, but there's so many things to see in Ireland that people don't or haven't seen yet on my channel, and I'd like to bring it to them. So this will decide will give me the opportunity to do that. Now, one thing I will say, while I was up yesterday, up at the Eiffel Tower, there were several, let's say, people from a particular part of the world who were playing, three cup, hide the ball on the 3 cups. Yeah. Now I have to say it was the worst I have ever seen, for the simple reason it was the least believable version of, I suppose, 3-card Monty or whatever you want to call it, I'd ever seen. We arrived, we were actually in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower. They were doing it. This scam was being perfected, and okay, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce these names. Rudero de Sicily. It's as good as I'm gonna try. It's as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, the 3 cups. So you had 6 or 7 of people, men and women, sitting around together. Oh, passata de nada. Love them. Can't stop though. Okay, there were 5, 6 people sitting around, guy in the ground with 3 cups and the ball. Bish bash bosh, you picked underneath. First person you're sitting looking, this woman, first woman who wins €300. You're thinking, wow. Next guy wins another 150, €200. The guy paid out €1,000 in various currencies. He's just letting you know that he takes all currency. He's happy to lose to every currency. So he would shell out 150, €200 to various people, and who had picked the right one. You know, they'd picked the right cup, and it's so easy to do, you know. And they were all looked like they were related to each other, and obviously they were. Now there was 2 or 3 of these guys on the strip there doing these same thing. And it was kind of worrying, to be honest with you, because myself were looking at it thinking, who's stupid enough to fall for this? And the sad thing is, obviously they're distracting you, and their other colleagues, pickpockets, quite happy to be rummaging through your pocket while you're watching this entertainment, for want of a better word, on the ground. But yeah, and it was the fact that it was such big money. Like, it was hundreds this guy was handing over, which made it even more unbelievable. I think if you had been doing it in 10s and 20s, you might have got more people involved in it. But as I said, I would imagine there was far more to that scam than just to find the ball under the 3 cups. I would imagine it had an awful lot more to do with pickpockets or pawning off dodgy €50 notes or whatever he could get. But it's something to be aware of if you're in Paris. Keep your eye out on it, and it's the same, I suppose, anywhere. Now, in fairness, I can't remember. I haven't seen that level of skullduggery, for want of a better word, anywhere else. But it is a scam. There's very much look out for it, and I can't imagine anybody is stupid enough to fall for it. But you will stop and look at it. There's no question. We both did. Keep your hand on your wallet if you do, because I would say, apart from the 4 or 5 that were sitting looking at it, the amount of people in the crowd, and it is busy down around the Eiffel Tower, as much as it is, as I said, being worked on at the moment. There's a huge amount of people still down there. It's a massive tourist attraction, and yeah, just be very careful when you're down there. So my other half has gone looking for a shop. Yeah, and I think I found it. I think this is it. So I'm going to finish. Actually, I'm going to walk a little bit further. This is a hotel. Wow, I'm impressed. Hotel de Ville. If anyone knows if this is a hotel or a stay, La Boutique in this hotel. Maybe it was here just for the Paris Olympics. Maybe so. I don't know. Stunning building. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's not a funny feeling I'm going to be stuck in here for an hour. See, that was the deal. I'd get up, we'd go for a walk, do some I'd do some vlogs. Madam would then go and do some shopping, and my trade-off is that I go to wander off doing these and then meet up. When I'm finished and happily enjoy shopping. Yeah, that part not always the same, but still. This is so pretty. Architecture in Paris is just beautiful. You know, as I say, I'm not sure where I've ended up. This isn't a hotel, I know that. I'm just looking at it now. I'm assuming maybe it was during. Oh yeah, I'd say it was down. It was due something to do with the Paris Olympics, obviously. Paris 2024 written all over there. Maybe it was where the athletes stayed. Don't know. Anyone knows? Let me know. So this is it. If you've watched this far, thank you. And I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers and anyone who's commenting. Thank you so much. I try and reply to every comment. Like, I do reply to every comment. May not reply to every second, like updated comments from that, but I do go in every now and then and try and answer any questions. So, as I said, bearing in mind, I'm going to be going a little bit further afield outside of Tenerife. If you have anywhere you'd like me to have a look at it, or you have any questions about Paris, about costs, I will do a vlog of the hotel before I finish up, give you an idea of what it costs to stay. It's fairly central location, but Paris is huge. It's the one thing I found about it. As much as I love it, and it's a beautiful city to visit, you couldn't possibly get around it in weeks. But I don't think you could afford to stay here for weeks. It's one of those places you visit for maybe 3-4 days, enjoy it, see as much as you can, and then move on. It's like London. You know, London is absolutely beautiful, but it's so big. Paris, no different. There's a beautiful vibe to it. You know, people say that I suppose the French are rude and aloof. I haven't found it. I've just found that it is what it is. It's just Paris. You enjoy it or you don't. I love it, I have to say. Absolutely love it. So, as I say, if you like what you see, hit the like, subscribe, bell for notification, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.